Hello everyone. Can you hear me? I'm actually testing a new program today. So welcome to the live stream. My name is Robin Shaw and I do live streams every night. Can you guys hear me? Because I'm testing a new software today. So let me know in the chat that you can hear me. And no one is talking. Okay, Layla, thank you. You can hear me. Thank you. This new software is working. Okay, welcome, guys. Today is Thursday, and you can see over here that this is pronunciation day. So the topic today is we're just going to talk about syllables. It's really not too difficult today. We're just talking about syllables, but understanding syllables is important to any language. So I'll get into that topic in a minute. If you're new here, welcome. My live streams again every night. You can see the schedule. And we have another teacher, Esther, every Tuesday. And wow, is she popular. She is so popular. She broke all the records for this channel. Most views, most watched, most likes. Everything was broken in one day with Esther. And I'm very happy about that. So this is the introduction time. And we'll get into the topic, which is pronunciation syllables. And after that, I usually do an English Q&A. So if you have any English questions, you got to save those for later. I'm not going to answer many questions now. All right, I'm just going to check the chat room before I begin to make sure I say hello and greeting to my students. And Diallo, Leila, Hamza, Sadiq, Abdul, Montalib. Okay, hello. Afu. I don't think I've seen you before. Afu, hello, welcome. Asan, welcome. UK Android, welcome. Quater Senna, are you ready for today's class? Jihan, Lofty Guy. Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox. So we got some sly guy here. Fenny, Gabby, Rash. And I am so happy about this new Robin. What is new about me? Carrie's here. Marissa. Are you happy about the new teacher? All right. Well, thank you guys for joining. And I'm using new software today. This software hopefully will make the experience better. It should fix some delay problems. It's not going to fix all the delay problems. And of course, I added this little number up here just to show me how many people are watching right now. And according to that, there's 17 of you. Welcome. So that'll go up and down. Anyway, let's get into the topic. Oh, Lucy's here. And Thiago. Well, we're waiting for you, Thiago. Now that you're here, Thiago, we'll start the topic. Karamat. If that's the pronunciation of your name, good to see you too. Okay, so it's kind of a game today. It's not really. It's a type of game. Well, I don't like to use the word game, but it's an activity. So you guys have to think a little bit. I got 20 words tonight, and we have to focus on the syllabus. And yeah, UK Android Karamat. That's difficult because we don't make those sounds in English, or that combination of sounds. Okay, so as usual, there's a little commercial. Please support the channel. We do not get money from YouTube. We only get money from students. We only get support from you. So if we don't get support, we cannot continue these live streams. So please think about supporting the channel. Of course, not everyone has money to spare. That's okay. But we'd like to keep this channel going with me and Esther and new teachers. So Esther's here, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so syllable. What is a syllable? Oh, sorry. There's a new chat program, so it's easier for me to follow the chat. So I'm looking at that now, but it's distracting me. So Layla says, you said that Esther got a lot of subscribers because Esther. Well, Layla, subscribers, we don't get money for subscribers. I could have 100,000 subscribers, but if none of them buy me a coffee, the subscribers actually don't. Subscribers is nice, but that's not what's going to keep this channel strong. All right, anyway, I'm going to get back to the topic. I'll try not to keep watching the my new chat display. So syllable. What is a syllable? So when you're saying a word in English, the vowel sounds, vowel sounds will section off a word. So when we say, I guess, a word like my name, Robin, which has two vowels, an O and an N, so a syllable would be the two segments of the vowel sound. So Ra-bin. That means there's two syllables in the word. Ra-bin. Ra-bin. And my last name, Shah, how many syllables? Well, there's one vowel sound, Shah. So there's one syllable. So that's what we're going to work on today. So there's going to be a little bit of listening today to me and guessing of how many syllables. All right, before I get to number one, I'm just going to check my new chat again. Lutfi, why the new teacher using American accent? New teacher's American. AdSense? There's no advertisements here, Lutfi. There's no AdSense. UK Android, I don't know. She's asking, how many syllables in James? That's a good question. James. How many do you think? James. Now, there's actually only one vowel sound in James. You see two vowels, but there is no two vowel sounds. There's one vowel sound in James. James. All right, let's get to the... we're going to start off easy and get a little more difficult as we go on. It's starting off easy. How many vowel sounds in this word? Just type the number quick. How many vowel sounds? This should be easy. How many syllables? Sorry. Vowel sound or syllable? Syllable is the vowel sound. Well, it's interesting that you guys are typing 1 instead of just hitting the number 1. So the word star has one vowel sound, the A sound, R, star. Star. It has one vowel sound, star. There's no two. Do you hear two vowel sounds? Star. It's in some languages like Korean, it has two vowel sounds, but in English it's one vowel sound, star. So that's going to be one vowel sound. Let's go on to the next word. How many vowels, or how many syllables? We should use the word syllable. You guys are putting in your answer. I'm going to go to the dictionary. Okay, where's that? All right, so this is why we say syllables. We shouldn't say the vowels are segmented. How can I explain? A syllable is when the vowel sounds are segmented into different parts. So now this, when we say the word owl, owl, we can kind of hear two vowel sounds. But actually, this is only one syllable. Owl, owl, owl in English. So although you can hear two vowel sounds together, we call that one syllable. Owl. It's going to get tricky. So owl is just one. The next word. How many vowel sounds, or how many, I shouldn't say vowel sounds, how many syllables? Lutfi, AdSense going to be helped? Nope. AdSense is not going to help. And you could collab. No, I don't like collab. I'm not interested in fame. Lutfi, you do not understand the difference between an entertainer and an educator. Because the people you're mentioning are more interested in making money, and they, yeah, Rachel English is pretty good, but there's other channels. The concept for this channel is not like that. This should be, I want this channel to be advertisement free. No advertisement here other than the students sponsoring the teachers. All right, so the pronunciation of this is, I hope you guys didn't see this as quiet, because this is not quiet. If it was quiet, it would be too quiet, but this is not quiet. This is quite. Quite. How many vowel sounds do you, how many syllables do you hear? Quite. E does not make a sound, right? Quite. You see two vowels, you see the I and the E, but the E doesn't make a sound. It's quite. Quite. That's one syllable. Quite. Quite. All right, the next word. Koshila Rajapaksha. Hello. Yeah, clapping hands can help you. Quite. How many syllables here? I'm still saying quite. This is a big word, so there's many, many syllables. All right, I'm going to say the word, and maybe that'll help you. Interesting. Interesting. So each vowel sound is going to be a segment. We call that segment the syllable. Interesting. Interesting. 3? How many do you think? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, that's good to hear about Indonesia and the MRT. They really need that. So how many syllables? Now, there's two ways to say this word. If you say interesting, interesting, there's 3 syllables. But if you say interesting, interesting, that's going to be 4 syllables. So the way the native speaker says the word can change the amount of syllables. So interesting is 3, but if you say interesting, that's going to be 4. But for this, I'm going to use interesting. Interesting, 4. And this word. This is the magic word of the video. Heejung, in the vowel sounds. Interesting. 4. So, what's this word? I don't want to say the word. I have a new word, subscribe to resting. Well, that's, you got to make your own dictionary, Florin. So I can say this word, syllable. Syllable. How many parts? How many syllables in syllable? Syllable. Billy from Indonesia. We have excuse me. We have a lot of people from Indonesia. Syllable. 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 3. Syllable. Sill. That's the first vowel sound. Sill. Second vowel sound. La. Third vowel sound. Bull. Syllable. Syllable. All right? What about this one? Well, schwa is a vowel sound, Koiter Sana. So any word with schwa. This word is win. Well, hello, Win. Lutfi, because almost 9 p.m. now, so we still can watching you. It's not too late. Have you ever eaten kebab? Yes, I've eaten kebab. So this is the perfect time for the Indonesian people. Comfortable. 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 So that is going to be 4. Comfortable. Comfortable. But again, depending on the region in the world, some people might only use 3 syllables. Comfortable. I think it would always be comfortable. Comfortable. Comfort. I can't say it slow. Comfortable. 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 That would be 3. But comfortable. If we include the second vowel sound, comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. Yeah, Layla, you're confused. Because syllables, like I say, syllables can change because this word here, comfortable, can be said different ways around the world. In some ways, they might drop, a lot of words, they might drop a syllable to say it fast. But today, comfortable, comfortable. I'm trying to say it slow. It's going to sound awkward. Comfortable, comfortable. Comfortable. It's going to be 4. Duck YouTube, you kicked me out of the group. Which group are you talking about, Duck YouTube? I got 20 groups. All right, how many syllables? Kushila Rajaplaska, you can see the new teacher every Tuesday. Gian 6, Ziad 4, Florin 5, Hijug 5, Billy 4, Florin again 555, Florin 50. What's that? 5,555. All right, I'll say the word unexceptional. 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 Okay, see you, Addie. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about. Isan, chin method. You mean the chin, how many times the chin moves? Yeah, there's other ways to count syllables. Unexceptional. Unexceptional. Maruthu, I can speak English well, but not English pronunciation or American pronunciation. You want a British or American accent? You don't need that. So I don't really teach British American accent because that's wasting time. Okay. How many syllables? Yeah, Flora and Robin, 2 syllables. I mentioned that at the beginning of the live stream. Oh, I didn't move there. Sorry, I didn't move the word. Here's the new word. Ta-da! Lutfi is right. Accent doesn't matter to be fluent. Adamu, Nuhu, Khaled, hello. All right, so a lot of you guys are saying 4 or 5, and this one is similar to owl. Now, when there's 2 vowels together, we usually treat that as one syllable. So unrealistic. So the two vowels, you guys, sometimes we split that, sometimes we include that as one syllable. So again, like owl, owl, owl. Owl is one syllable, and real. Real is going to be one syllable. Unrealistic. 4. What about this one? All right. 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Presented. 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 3. Okay, this one. All right, so the word Yasin Ozcan, borrowed. No, we don't, borrowed. No, this is borrowed, 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 borrowed. You see that E at the end has no sound. Borrowed. Borrowed. All right, I made a mistake, guys. I'm going to go back to unrealistic. I checked that, yeah. For unrealistic, I made a mistake. Should be 5. I miscounted the syllables, guys. So whoever said 5 for unrealistic, yeah, we're gonna split that E and A. Unrealistic. So it's gonna sound like this. Because that will stand alone as a syllable. So that was my mistake. It was, I guess, but I felt something was wrong, so I rechecked it. All right, anyway, let's move on. We're going to number 11. There's no word there. So from 11 to 20, you guys have to listen to me. Just listen to me. I'm going to say a word and you write how many syllables. So the number 11 word is photocopy. How many syllables? Photocopy. 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 Okay, should be 4. Next word. Attached. 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 So you could see 3 vowels, but actually the ED is just the T sound. Attached. There's no vowel sound there. So it should be just 2. Attached. 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 Flora, there's no vowel sound in the ED. It's not attached. If it was attached, that's a vowel sound, but it's attached. There's no E sound. Attached. Okay, the next one. Pronounced. Pronounced. Hee-jung, yeah, I got confused too. Pronounced. Oh, Grace is here. Hello, Grace. Pronounced. Pro. We got one. Nouns. Nouns. The E doesn't make a sound, guys. That E doesn't make a sound. Pronounced. 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 That final E doesn't make a sound. All right, 14. Pronunciation. Pronunciation. Oh, hello, Zakia Tun. Welcome. Pronunciation. Pronunciation. Pro. Pro. None. See. A. Shun. Pronunciation. Pro. None. See. A. Shun. 5. Pro. None. See. A. Shun. 5. All right, number 15. Cooperation. 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 Five, four, three. Co-op. Co-op. There's two right there. Co-oper. 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 Three. Co-oper. A is the vowel sound. Co-oper. A. Shun. Cooperation. That's going to be 5. So those of you who got 5, that's right. Cooperation. UK Android. Cooperation. No, co-op. Because it comes from co-op. Co-op. Cooperation. 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 It's possible some region in the world says that pronunciation, but it should be cooperation. Yeah, Layla, it's very confusing to me. Do you need to know syllables when you study English? Not really, but this is just an activity today, and as you can see, I'm confused sometimes too. All right, 16 is autobiography. Autobiography. UK Android, you're a native. You can tweak whatever you want. No, UK Android. I got all of these words from not Oxford Dictionary, another dictionary that told me the pronunciation. These are not my words, UK Android. Autobiography. Let's get the word up there. This is a big one. I see lots of 6s and 7s and a 5. Let's get through it. Ah. To. By. Og. Graphy. Autobiography. Should be 6. Autobiography. 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 6. 17. All right. Listen up. Telecommunications. 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 Six, seven, seven, seven. Telecommunications. That's a big word. Okay, let's go through it. Tele, it's 2 right there. Telecommunications. Telecommunications. You should have 7. That's a big one. Telecommunications. That was a big one. That's the biggest one today. All right, the next one. For number 18, identification. 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 Let's put it up on the screen. Identification. So I, dent, if, identification, identification should be 6. Let's see. 6. Identification. Identification. And the last one, possibility. Please, identification. Identification. Number 19 is possibility. Possibility. Oh, there's 2 more. This is 9. I have 20. So this is the second last one. Possibility. Possibility. Is that right? Possibility. Possibility. There should be 5. I count 5. Possibility. 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 5. 5. Possibility. All right, now. Count together. Now is the last one. And the last one is a big word. Okay, let's figure. The word is responsibilities. 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 Okay, I'm going to put it up there. Responsibilities. UK Android 8. Well, let's go through it. Spont, si, bi, li, tis, response or responsibilities. I count 6. Responsibility. Responsibility. I count 6. Let's see what the answer is here. 6. Responsibilities. 666. 6 syllables there. That was a big word. This is difficult, guys. As you saw, it's a little difficult for me sometimes, but all right. So, could you count the syllables well? I got 19 out of 20. My score was 19 out of 20. What was your score? So, Florin, yes, I could. Mohammed, thank you, Robin. I learned more English with Robin on YouTube. Thank you. All right. And Grace, I just got correct too. Yeah, chin method. You're talking about your chin. If your chin moves, like your chin touching your hand. Responsibilities. You can get the syllables. Yeah, but again, do you need to know the syllables of a word? It doesn't really, it's nice to know what a syllable is. It's nice to know what a syllable is, but is it used as a study method? No, I wouldn't recommend it as a study method. It was just a pronunciation activity today because it's actually a listening activity today because you had to listen to the way I said a word. And then you had to think about the syllables. But again, I wouldn't recommend this as a study method for learning the language. It can help in some cases, but it's just a fun activity today. Well, maybe not fun, stressful. And I'm going to go back to the one I made a mistake. Where did I make the mistake? I made it on 15 here. No, not 15. Here. This one. Because actually I got these from the internet. I got these word lists from the internet, and I just got the word list and put in the numbers. And the internet, because as I said, some regions, these words might have different syllables. They might be taking out, they're probably taking out a vowel sound when they say the word quickly. So the internet said this was 4, and I believe the internet, but after I said it with you guys, this has to be 5. Unrealistic. It has got to be 5. So I'm not going to believe what the internet said. I did for a few seconds, but no, this is 5. Cooperation. Cooperation. That's 5. I'm going to check that. You guys are fighting me on cooperation. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but I'll check that. Cooperation. If I'm wrong, I will apologize. It says 5. Cooperation. If you can find anywhere that says cooperation is 4, tell me, because everything I see, and even I say it as 5, cooperation. Unrealistic. That's got to be 5. All right. Now we're going to the English Q&A. If you got any English questions, let me know. I'm not going to talk about tenses. Anything but grammar tenses. That's what Esther's going to do on Tuesdays. She's going to talk about grammar tenses because that takes a lot of examples and a lot of time. So if you got any English questions, oh, I hit my desk. If you got any English questions, let me know. If not, I'm going to go. UK Android. Boy. What do you mean, boy? How many syllables? Boy, 1. I think my pronunciation was terrible on Google's voice search because of syllables. Do you think of that? I didn't think about that, Win. Could be possible. I'm not sure how Google's voice works, but it could be focused on syllables to get the word. That would be a good way for it to find out the word. Syllables. All right. Sadiq Nomani. What is entomology? How many syllables in entomology? And did you spell that correctly? I think you spelled etymology. You spelled it right. Etymology. I count 5 syllables. The etymology is when you're finding the origin, where the word comes from.
Etymology.
Etymology. I gotta fix my pronunciation because I never said that word before.
Etymology.
Etymology. I've read it many times. Etymology. It has a D sound. Etymology. That's the origin of the word, Sadiq. When you're finding the origin, and I don't know where etymology comes from. Where's the origin of that word? My leg's fine. Koshila, can you spell, please? What do you mean spell? How can I be sure not to confuse speaker's treasure with speaker's? Well, Florin, that's a good question because you're going to write speakers like that. We don't write speakers. We don't write speakers like that. We write speakers. And that means speakers, possessive. Counting the syllables helps to improve your spelling. I don't know. I never thought about using syllables for spelling. It's good to know what a syllable is, but I haven't used that for learning English. I haven't tried any method with syllables because I don't think that's a good way to learn English. It's good to know what a syllable is, but not a good way to study. If it helps you in some way, then do it. But UK Android, how to say attitude in Bree and aim? Oh, British English, American English, attitude. Well, I'm not British, so I can say attitude, but let's see if I can find that in the attitude. Well, I'm not going to do a British accent. Attitude. Maybe I try. Attitude. Well, in American English, attitude. In British, well, I'm going to check that right now.
Attitude.
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 Attitude. So American attitude, and in British attitude. I think the syllables depend about pronunciation way. Yeah, the vowel sounds. Some regions in the world have they use different vowel sounds, so the syllable might be different, but we're focusing on the vowel sounds. Etymology is the origin of a word. When you want to find out where did this word come from, then you check the etymology. I think most dictionaries online have the etymology of a word. Etymology. Etymology. Florin, why I'm not supposed to add S when we're talking about a genitive in English? So adding apostrophe S to a S is very strange in English. So we just add the apostrophe. So we say speakers with an apostrophe. We don't say speakers. That's impossible in English. Esther, where syllables do we require? They're not required, just every word has syllables. UK Android, how to say these words? Attitude, treasure, vision. Grace, did you take the plunge for game and grammar day? That's incorrect. Take a plunge is do probably some risk decision. Some decision with risk. If I'm going to take the plunge, I decided to do something and I'm going to go do it, and there might be some risk to that. Do you have another sentence, Grace? Hossam, hello Robin. Is there any ability on YouTube to host students on your live stream? There might be, but I haven't checked into that. I don't have much time to do R&D for my live streams. I just started a new program today, and it seems to be really good because I can keep track of your chats easier today. And but getting students, yeah, there's probably a way with Google Hangouts that I can have 2 people on screen, 3 people on screen maybe, but I need time to check that, and I don't have much time right now. Oh, I see this program. Thanks, Layla, for telling me. I didn't notice my name on the chat changed. It's using my Shaw English account. I didn't know that, Layla. It's this new program, this new software that changed that. Zakia, could you please give some examples of the stress words and long sound? No, Zakia, that's not how it works here. You got to bring in the examples. You bring in some example words and I'll help you out with the stress and the long sounds. So Grace, how many people do you exclude? You should say kick out. About 3 or 4 people I kick out every day. UK Android, don't worry about question repetition or never a problem. The Wolf, hi, I'm from Libya. I don't think I've had someone from Libya before, so welcome, The Wolf. Zakia, she was a victim of the calamity of tsunami in 2 years ago. In order that she still endure in nurturing her children. Is it a correct sentence? It is not a correct sentence. There are many mistakes in that sentence. Spelling mistakes, article mistakes. It's not a correct sentence. Let's see if I can quickly fix that for you. That would remember I do writing every Wednesday, so stuff like this is more appropriate for writing. So you've got tsunami. She was a victim of the calamity of the tsunami. You have in 2 years ago. You got two time expressions. Doesn't work. Now I can't fix that. I don't know what you mean by the second part. In order that she still endure in in order that doesn't work. So she was a victim of the calamity of the tsunami 2 years ago. In order that she still no, that's an although. Although she was a victim of the calamity of the tsunami 2 years ago. She still endures. It's still an awkward sentence, and I would start it with although. So sorry, I can't really spend too much time on writing now, Zakia. Mohammed. Hi, Mr. Robin. I'm asking you the two words in English, phenomenon and fantastic, are the same mean or are they different? I'm just off from work, but I never sleep without watching your YouTube, the live stream. Thank you, Mohammed. Diagna. Phenomenon is some special event, and fantastic means wonderful. They are not the same. They are very different. So phenomenon is a special event. Fantastic, something wonderful. So you should bring me some example sentences. Florin, what about they had a really good time at James's barbecue? James's. I'm going to check that again, Florin, but my understanding is we cannot have everyone's watching me think. Sorry. I'm just checking the grammar of All right, so different websites, Florin, have different opinions. Okay. So I'm going to give you a rule, Florin. I'm going to type it. Sorry, guys. This is a really good question and answer for Florin. All right, Florin, here is your answer. So what did I say? If the word naturally ends in S, you can add apostrophe S. If the word does not end in S naturally, then use S apostrophe. So your word James, James is a name and it naturally ends in S. I mean, the word ends in S. So the internet says this could be the rule, but most people are still going to write James apostrophe. But if the word ends in S, like what's a word that ends in S? Boss. And you have two bosses, you could write bosses, but I'm still going to recommend this way, Florin. Okay, sorry guys. I'll get back to other questions. Where are we? Win. I think British accent is spoken more in Myanmar, possibly. I don't remember what I didn't talk to many people in Myanmar. The Wolf. Where are you, my teacher? I mean, where are you from? I'm from Canada, but right now I'm broadcasting live from Korea. And yeah, don't forget to like the video. Good idea. If I helped you, like the video. Layla, what is the difference between reaction and feedback? My first reaction when I met you wasn't to trust you. I would like to hear your feedback. Okay, Layla, these are very different words. They're not even close. So reaction is how do you respond? So something happens or someone says something and you react. You can react with body language or you can react with words. So your reaction is usually emotional. Feedback is just someone giving you advice. So yesterday you sent me the writing, and in the live stream I gave you feedback. So I told you what your mistakes are in your writing. That's a type of feedback. For your drawings, yeah, someone would look at your drawings and say what's good, what's bad, and they would give you feedback. So when I saw your drawing of me, I had a reaction. Wow, the drawing is so good. But I didn't give you feedback. I didn't say, oh, you could have done this better or you could have done this better. I didn't really give you feedback, except I said it was really good, and it was really good. All right, I have to move on, Layla. Grace, I took the plunge to kick out bad people for protecting my another students. No, Grace. I want to know where you saw it, because you're trying to use it in a sentence. And I'm going to give you, here we go. So I'm going to put the definition in the so you make a decision. So for example, I'm thinking about moving to Jeju-do, and I'm going to take the plunge. The Wolf, you can see all my information in the description. At the end of the video, just check the description of any video and you can join my WhatsApp groups or whatever. UK Android, this new software might change Robin. Have I changed? I can see all the chats a lot easier now. The old software, I was like, yeah, what did you say? Grace, I fumble a lot when I try to make voice messages in English. Keep doing it, Grace. Your voice messages are... I fumble a lot. You know, Grace, when I'm sending in the WhatsApp chat, you can send the voice message. I'm always start talking and then I make a mistake. Okay, delete that. You know, it takes me 2 or 3 times to get a good message in the voice notes, so I fumble a lot too. UK Android, guys, more like, please. Well, you know, It was amazing to see Esther's video because she got over like 100 likes. It's pretty amazing. I didn't know because 68% of my audience is male. So I know there's a lot of girls chatting with me in the chat. I think most girls chat, but the viewers, the people watching silently, are men. So when Esther came on 2 days ago, oh, she got so many likes. I'm checking now. How many likes did she get? She got, where is it? She got 131 likes. Likes, not kikes. Pretty amazing. That was the most liked video on my channel, and I'm very happy for that. I wonder when my video will get 100 likes. Probably in a year. UK Android, how long do you exercise daily? I used to go for walks every night. I used to go for 1 hour walk every night and talk in my WhatsApp group, chat group. But because of the live stream, you guys took away my exercise time. So I don't get as much exercise. I'm still walking a lot, but not as much as before. Grace, I think your camera is better than Esther's. Well, Grace, when I went to America in January and I visited Esther, I bought her the same camera. So I went there, I set up the camera. Now, what is the difference between Esther's camera and my camera is the camera is the same, but I have 5 lights. Esther has 1 light. So to make the camera clearer, you need a lot of light, but she doesn't have enough light. She doesn't have a studio. I have a small studio in my house. She just has a, it's just her room or whatever. She just has, I bought her 1 light and that's all she has. But it's the same camera, exactly the same. Win. Sir, I'm confused. These words: arrive to, arrive in, arrive at. Arrive to my home just now. I would say arrive at my home just now. Arrived in Mandalay last month. I arrived at your office last night. Are these sentences correct? Well, the first one, I would say I arrived at my home. But some native speakers might say I arrived to my home just now. So I'm not going to say that's wrong. I arrived in that's fine. I arrived at your office, that's fine. Those are fine. If you have any more examples, put them in, because you seem to be doing okay. Florin's gone. Bye. Sadiq, privacy. I don't remember what you're talking about, Sadiq. Layla, Robin, your voice is better than before. Thank you, Layla. I'm going to drink some water because my voice, to make it sound even much better. Don't watch. Why are you watching me? Don't watch me drink water. Don't watch me. What are the teacher's opinion of many teachers? And when we put word ended with S, how can we distinguish when we're listening that word? Don't understand the question. What are the teacher's opinion? Well, we would say, what are the teacher's opinions? So you wrote teacher's apostrophe, correct? And when we put word ended with S, how can we distinguish when we're listening that word? What are the, well, it's just the native, okay, I think I know your question. So how do you know it's possessive with words with S? Native speakers just know. We just know. What are the teacher's opinions? And we would recognize that that's plural of teachers. Because there's only one way to say plurals of teachers. Teachers. Plural of many teachers. Teachers. We only use that way, so we would recognize that it makes sense to us. I don't know if that helps you, but just there's no other way to say it, so there's only one way to say it. What are the teacher's opinions? The wolf, I want to come to America, please help me. Well, you want to say, I want to go to America, please help me. Well, the wolf, why do you want to go to America? For a tour? To study? To work? What's your dream? UK Android, Grace. Esther is a graceful lady. Yeah, she's graceful, but this man is phenomenal. Thank you. It's not about, what is that? What is that icon or emoji? I don't know. Oh, I spelled take the plunge wrong. Amari. The wolf is Amari. All right, Zakia, you came back with the word stress. Well, I'm going to check that. See, whenever you want to know word stress, first thing I'm going to do is go to Oxford Dictionary. And the words, I'm not sure why you are focusing, because stress, is more, for, because make, male, no, make, steak, those rhyme. When it's one syllable, we just have stress. Stress usually comes in is a factor when you have a lot of syllables. So which syllable do you stress more? So make is just make. There's no other way to stress that. Male is a little different because there's
Marley,
we don't want that. So this is where I look at the IPA. IPA is going to tell you stress. So male, you can see it's just male. There's no stress. But the problem is, I think in your words there, the word that you got to worry about is where's your list? I lost it. Pleasure. That's the word that's going to have. I'm just going to get the. So I go to Oxford, if you want to know the stress, and you see it's going to have that little tick at the left. So that's going to tell you where the stress is. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. So the other words are too small. You just make, male, pleasure, steak. I'm not sure if that's exactly what you mean by word stress, because I'm not sure your meaning of your question. If you want me to help you more, Zakia, you got to explain a little more what you're looking for. All right, Koshila, thanks for watching. Grace, I took the plunge to study. Oh, you did your mistake again, Grace. You got to fix your mistake. You can't use infinitive and gerund. I know that's not part of your question, but I've seen you make this mistake before, so I am concerned. You can't use infinitive in gerund. All right, now I'll get to your question. I took the plunge to study Korean as to be a Korean teacher for foreigner. Yeah, something like that. So if you were thinking a few months, a few years, and you finally took the plunge. All right, the wolf's gone. Yeah, the women in the chat are with me. Diego, Diallo, okay, Diallo's gone. Everyone's leaving. How long have I been on here? Too long. Let's finish up in a few minutes. Thank you, Diallo. Although you're not here. Abdul, I'm not hide from live streaming. Okay, I know there's a lot of people watching that don't participate, but they're just watching, listening, reading. That's fine too. Yeah, Grace, do you want to do live streams, Grace? I can help you. The camera I use for live stream is a Logitech, I think 920 or something like that. That cost about $90. And the mic I use is a Yeti, which costs I think about $200. So about $280 to set up this setup. UK Android. Robin, sir, I'm not a girl. I'm male, a father of 3 wonderful kids, 9 years. Yeah, did I call you a girl? Yeah, maybe I called you she. I don't know. I usually call everyone he, she. If I don't know their name, I might call them she. I don't know if UK Android, if I accidentally called you she or her. I'm sorry if I did. Oh, this is cheap water, Grace. I almost called you Esther. This is cheap water, Grace. Okay, so Zakia, apple, table, happy. These examples, word stress, mate, take, steak, is long sound. All right, you're more on the long sound, short sound. Table. Well, it's going to be different each sound, each word. I don't know the rule, if there's a specific rule for long sound stress, because I don't teach stress. Most of those are the stresses at the beginning. Usually, if the stress is on a different syllable, it's long, like very long multi-syllable words. These words, all the stress is at the beginning of the word, as there are only 1 or 2 syllables. When you're saying apple, the stress is at the beginning. Table, the stress is at the beginning. Happy, mate, take, steak, all the stress is the beginning. I still don't understand your question. Sorry, Zakia, I can't help you. That's probably my fault. I don't know enough about stress. But from my knowledge, all these words, the stress is at the beginning of the word. You need a really big word like, does anyone know else? Maybe you can help him out if you understand his question. Let's see. So if I took a word like Atlantis, the stress is going to be on the next syllable, Atlantis. Yeah, this is taking longer. Yeah, I can't help you right now. It would take me a lot more to understand exactly what you're talking about, Zakiya. Sorry, I can't help you. Weird, and I wish I had a sponsor. All right, you guys should have any final questions in. I'm just going to finish up and turn this off because it's an hour and a half. I can't even help Zakiya. Poor guy. Or girl. I don't know, Zakiya. Zakiya, you guy or girl? The Wolf, I want to study English in America. Why do you want to study English in America? You can study English where you are. It's cheaper. Layla, I spend a lot of time to research about examples. You're learning when you research and bring it with my questions for you live stream. Yeah, Layla, you always have the best examples. Very clear. Layla, it's very easy to read your questions and answer your questions. I wish everyone copied Layla's style because it's very quick. Mohammed, I'm asking you the question, what is the best way to improve the students' English, students' apostrophe? Because I was watching many different teachers, Esther, Fanny, but I like British, USA. Keep watching videos. English is every day. Reading, writing, speaking, listening. The four core. Every day, Mohammed. Every day. If you're not studying English every day, you are not serious about English. Grace, do you sometimes feel you doze off means I actually doze off, but you feel sleepy. Do you sometimes feel sleepy when you're doing live stream? I don't feel sleepy, but my brain does get cloudy because I'm thinking about so many things for an hour, and after an hour, yeah, I can feel my brain. Sometimes they're very simple questions, but I just can't think. It's a strange feeling. Okay, Wolf. Grace, those are pretty expensive. Yep. Thank you, Kashila. And what's the difference between distinctive and unique? Well, those are pretty similar. Let's see if... okay. Yep, makes sense. Excuse me. So, distinctive. When you look at someone, let's use a human. You look at another human, and you want to describe something distinctive about them. That would be something that really shows well on their face. So, for example, Robin has a very distinctive beard. So this is a very special thing on my face. We would say it's distinctive, meaning that easy to see. It's very special. Unique would mean so special that maybe other people don't have that feature. So if I'm the only man in Korea with a beard, it's very unique. But so distinctive, everyone can have distinctive features. So when I look at you, Grace, you might have a distinctive nose, a very, I'm not complaining about your nose, it's just an example. And distinctive doesn't mean negative. You could have distinctive eyes or distinctive mouth or distinctive hair, but unique means very special. Only you have that. Yeah, my live stream might be very unique. I don't know anybody else who does what I do for little benefit. All right, Zakia, every day we read louder and record our reading text, but I don't know which words must be stressed in the sentence. I read without intonation and stress words. I just read flat one. Zakia, you join my WhatsApp group, send some voice notes. I can hear your pronunciation and I will tell you your problem. And Zakia, I'm going to tell you right now, whenever I listen to people speaking English in the WhatsApp groups, 9 out of 10 times their English is a lot better than they think. So, Zakia, I haven't heard your English yet. Come to the chat room, send me a message, send me a voice note. I'll give you some feedback. But I'm sure your English is not that bad. Intonation and stress, I usually don't teach that because that's something that you have to naturally kind of learn, and one way to naturally get that is to mimic. Now you can see when I said to mimic, I'm really stressing that word in the sentence, to mimic. So you got to watch native speakers talking and see how the intonation, the flow of what they're saying, and just kind of the more you hear, the more you'll be able to understand and mimic the intonation and stress. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm going to end this live stream. Tomorrow is the meme review. First time we're doing a meme review. If you don't know what a meme is, check the dictionary before you watch tomorrow. Meme review. So have a good night, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Maybe I'll go for a walk. Is it too late? I don't know. See you. Adam Han. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.